down at the 20 zone, gets him 3 more. Here out to lead this Miami offense.
Efficiency rating by a mile. He's a good, but I do like his poise. I do like his mind.
Now on first down. That throw complete to his tight end Long. And he's going to be down at the 30. A good safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving.
Carry for Chase Edmonds. Play, we've got a man down on the field. We'll get an update when we come back to Hard Rock Stadium. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 46. Here's Tua. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Tua rolling to his left. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns 30.
Containing him.
Times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. That's complete to Edmonds, his running back. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Tua. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. It's been a 7-play opening drive, and this is 3rd and short. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs. Able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
So 4th down, Tua departs, and on is Jason Sanders and the Dolphin field goal unit. It's a 39-yard attempt, right hash. Sanders' kick is good. And the opening drive for the Dolphins yields 3. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating 1st downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but a game that has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. So here come the Browns now for their first drive. Leading the charge will be their quarterback, always fun to watch, Deshaun Watson.
And he comes off a tough opening matchup. Threw way too many interceptions in that game. Definitely not the way you want to kick off a new season. So he said to himself, I've got to throw that game out. I'm going to get a fresh start right here in week 2.
A good run by Chubb on 1st down as he'll get about 6 yards there. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. from the gun. Here's Watson. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. The numbers for Njoku from a week ago: 4 catches, 68 yards.
And they think they have a matchup advantage in this one. They're going to try and find some space for him to work and make sure he touches the football.
Chubb on the counter. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Here's Watson. Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker, complete. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 44-yard line. They'll go left side on the ground with Chubb. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks. And when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
Second and 11. Faking the give. Now Watson looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And it is incomplete. I had a defender running right with him. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
That's complete to Peoples-Jones. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. It'll be a loss of 2 on the play, and it'll be 4th down. And that was a heck of a play there on the outside.
Partner, sometimes they think on a play like this as a corner, you've got to think to yourself, all I got to do is slow him down so others can come over and support. But in this case, he said, forget that. I've got this. Sorry you had to make the run for nothing, fellas.
Here's Pat O'Donnell on now to punt it away. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. The Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football, they're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
Tua now on 1st down. Over the middle, complete. It's Holloway. And he takes this just about a yard shy of the 20. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. He finds his man, complete. That's Holloway.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
A good gain on 1st has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. He lets it fly for Lockett. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. And again, it's Tagovailoa. He finds his man, complete. It's Holloway. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
Good protection there on 3rd down. This is just a simple flip to his tight end outside the numbers, and he's able to haul it in and pick up the 1st down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Play action. Now it's Tua. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 37-yard line. Tua setting up shop to throw again. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by John Johnson. And the Browns are going to take over here up near the 40. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
Second drive coming up here for Cleveland as they return to the field on offense and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. This defense for the Dolphins, terrific last week in the season opening victory.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week. Plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball, or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Watson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Watson on first down. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. And once again, the Dolphin defense holds firm as they'll stop him behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Chubb. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32. 2nd down and 5. They'll try the air now with Watson. Going out wide, finds Chubb. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. Off of play action, it's Watson. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Raekwon Davis coming right up the gut. Gets in there for a loss of 9. You know darn well both of these teams reviewed the film and saw that this defense had 5 sacks last week. They got to keep their QB upright.
And they're going to try their best to do exactly that. But they're facing a team where getting to the quarterback is a mindset. It's a mantra for them. And they play a game within the game. And you know what it is? Let's race to the quarterback and see who gets there first.
Now a throw here going to be taken in by the tight end Njoku. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Watson now to throw. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And the Dolphins are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
Uses the stiff arm. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. Now Tua on the bootleg here. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Holloway. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Over the middle, complete. It's Holloway. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll get an update when we come back to Miami. On second down, this is Edmonds. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Tua sets up to pass it. He'll get this to his running back, Edmonds. No gain on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 10. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he'll be stopped right at midfield.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage. And that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, a sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area. So you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. They'll run on first down, Edmonds. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. We'll get only a couple down to the 44. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Tua going to throw. That one complete to Hill. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. Short completion, just 4 yards. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
Tagovailoa going for it on 4th down. Now into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked by Riley Harrison. And the Browns are going to get it back here just past the 35.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
The Browns on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Now Watson, and tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. Here's Pat O'Donnell now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. So now the Dolphins set to take over on offense. They were able to defeat Houston last week. They lead things here as well as they try to make it 2 victories in a row. Tua and the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. He'll start things out by handing to Edmonds. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, that's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting up to see where the play was going, crashed down inside, and tackled him for a loss.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Looking to pass. Tua. And going deep for Hill. And this a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete. The Dolphins on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Now Tua. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Good coverage there. An even 50-yard punt leads to a return of 5. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. Now Deshaun Watson and his offense heading back out there. He's got to dig deep here, doesn't he? Team's losing. He's not playing well either.
And they always tell you, don't press. You'll make things a little bit worse. But in this particular situation, you try and heighten your play a little bit. So far, he's thrown 1 interception. He wants to balance that off with at least 1 touchdown pass in order to get his team back moving forward.
And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
2nd down, here's Chubb again. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
They just keep trying, but so far, finding no room for him to run.
None whatsoever. In fact, you run the numbers, he's under 3 yards a carry at the moment. The Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. Now it's Watson. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he is going to have a Browns 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll get an update when we come back to Hard Rock Stadium. Now Chubb running right. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. To throw is Watson. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Jalen Phillips. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
There's a little bit of defense right there. Nickel set, 5 defensive backs. They just snuffed out every route that was going. Quarterback never got rid of the football.
Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal? From the gun, Watson. Open receiver here, complete. It's Parker. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 28.
That was an excellent read right there. Saw cover one. That means it's just a single high safety. So you know if you throw the ball to the outside part of the field, help is going to be a little bit late getting there. And he puts one out there for a big-time completion.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They give to Chubb out of the gun. And he's going to bring this one down to right about the 20-yard line. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. A give. This is Chubb. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
On 1st down, Watson. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Once you get into the red zone, space is at a premium for receivers to try and operate and shake themselves free. That one's incomplete.
To throw on 2nd and 10, Watson. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And the Browns are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. They'll run with Chubb. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The lone man in the backfield here is Chubb on 2nd and goal. Here's Watson. Touchdown, Browns! David Njoku, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Browns have taken the lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury. And it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. And he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. So that drive, 12 plays in length. And it ends with a touchdown for Cleveland. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And he won't quite make it to the 25. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. They've given him some touches. They haven't had a lot of success on the ground. Do you maybe keep going to that well, or do you mix it up more?
I think you mix it up more, try and loosen things up. Get the defense to react to other people, other plays, but don't forget about it. That's your horse. You know, Secretariat lost twice in his career.
So educational. That's very true, kids. Look it up. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down. On play action, here's Tua. That's out to the flat for Edmonds. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
Well, they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his 2nd week of the regular season. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. Tagovailoa going to try and throw on third. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Jamie Gillen now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. The offense trots back out there. Let's turn our focus now to Nick Chubb. We're in the second quarter. They've got the lead. The lead, though, not so much because of the ground game, because of their air attack, Charles.
So what they're seeing so far is the possibility of things loosening up later in the ground game. Through the air first, maybe they have to start respecting that even more as the game goes on, and then there will be running lanes to find later.
Yeah, try to get him more involved here on this drive, maybe. 8 yards to go on second down. Back to throw, Watson. And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. From the gun on third, Watson. He's going to drop this one down for Chubb. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Watson. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaken up on the play. We'll get an update when we come back to Miami. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. And he'll just keep two hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on third down. One more time, they'll keep it on the ground. And they'll indeed stop him on third down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard on what should be the final play of the first half. So we come upon halftime, and it's the visiting Browns with the lead. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
Okay, Brandon, we'll get you back to you and Charles in a bit, but first it's time for a trip around the NFL following an eventful opening weekend. Let's see what's happening in Week 2. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Meanwhile, in our game, not a lot of offense to go around. 7-3 is our score. Will we see things open up in the second half? To find out, we get it back to our guys in the booth, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. And, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half They didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
On 2nd and 10, Watson. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. Here's Pat O'Donnell now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. 51 yards on the punt there. And out will come the offense as they take over. So here are the Dolphins now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half.
And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Tua escaping the pressure right. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down. Here's Tua. That's complete to Edmonds, his running back. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. To throw again on 2nd down. Tua. He'll buy some time, and he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Solomon Thomas able to collapse the pocket, get to him, and drop him for a loss of a yard.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. They'll drop to throw. Left side complete to Lockett. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. Here's Jamie Gillen now as he's on to punt for Miami. A good kick, 49 yards, just 3 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Now Deshaun Watson and his offense heading back out there. How do you think he personally is evaluating his game so far? He was pretty good in the first half, been good so far here in the 3rd quarter. He's got to like it, right?
Not looking for the dramatics here. Not trying to set the world on fire in terms of stats. It's almost like you're driving. Hands at 10 and 2, alert for anything out there, watching for trouble on the road, and making sure you get the team home.
The bus driver. See if we can drive the bus here again on this drive. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Third down, it's Nick Chubb. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up fourth down.
This team doesn't mind running the ball in any situation, and I thought he was going to get the first down the way the play developed, but the defense closed in and stopped him just about a yard short.
Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
And they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. From the 24, Tua. He finds his man complete. That's Holloway. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Edmonds. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Edmonds. And he's got a good gain of 7 up to the 37.
3 yards remain for second down. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll have a Dolphins first down as he'll get this up to about the 42.
So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. On second down now, Edmonds. And he'll get it down here to the 43. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Out to the right, he gets it to Lockett. That catch good for only a couple. From the 41, Tua.
Open man is Waddle, complete.
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. From the gun, it's Tua.
This will be caught. It's Waddle.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line.
Now what we're seeing, this is much better from this offense because so far in this game, no touchdown to this point. And what's usually a direct correlation? Very few explosive plays. That's been their issue. Not able to make that big shot downfield or break one off, but a nice game there for a first down.
Took till the second half, but finally a red zone opportunity here. They've got a 1st and 10 from the 10. Now a give to Edmonds. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Tyler Lockett there to make the grab. And the Dolphins are going to jump back in front. An out route there for the score. A quick out route there for the score.
Yeah, you're not really surveying the defense on this one. You're just counting on timing, making this play happen. 1-2, ball's out of his hands. Knows where he's going, just puts it to the outside. Touchdown.
Jason Sanders now for the extra point. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And it winds up in 6 points for the Dolphins. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Fielded just outside the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Now Deshaun Watson and his offense heading back out there. He's hoping to channel his first half play. They had the lead at halftime, was playing well. Flip the script here in the third quarter a little bit.
I think he misses the Pee-wee days, you know, when you just got the orange slice at halftime, right? And remember, weren't any real adjustments then, right? You weren't looking at some tape, right? You weren't looking at stuff off of the Surface tablets. You just went back out and played. Right now, maybe the adjustments have caught up to him.
We'll see. Maybe he just needs a couple orange slices here for this drive. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. And again, it's Chubb. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming. Here's Watson. Now thrown to Parker, complete on the slant. And he is going to have a Browns 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn: find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the 1st. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. Fighting through it, he's got space. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 73 yards rushing for him now to this point.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice gain.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 41. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. They go with Chubb on 2nd down. They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the 1st down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
They run it again with Chubb. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. First and 10, Watson. Throw left side, caught by the tight end Njoku. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20.
7 yards, the pickup there.
From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
A run for Nick Chubb. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line.
Second down at 7.
Handoff comes to Chubb. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
They're 2 for 2 on third down conversions on this drive. This one tough. They need 9 yards on third down. A shotgun snap for Watson. And this is caught. Amari Cooper. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Watson. And that's going to be caught for the Browns. Touchdown.
Demetric Felton
there to make the grab. And the Browns have retaken the lead.
But plenty of scoring here of late, and our lead changes hands now in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, they just gave up a touchdown the other end, so they knew that with time getting short, they had to put something together here. And they were able to do so and retake the lead right back.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead is now 14-10. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
Taken at the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Dolphins offense now heads back on the field.
And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one.
On 1st down, Tagovailoa. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
On 2nd and 10. Tua, they'll roll him out right. Fights off the defender. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
Not sure how you feel about it, but to me, I think we're seeing it in front of our eyes. This league continues to change. Look at the moves you ordinarily get from a running back from the quarterback position.
Yeah, that's like a Le'Veon Bell type move right there. But you're exactly right. The game's kind of evolving in that way, isn't it?
Yeah, I think the quarterback is rapidly becoming an extra running back as well.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Looking to throw. And going deep for Hill.
Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the third time.
Nick Needham picks it off. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who have had the receivers on lockdown.
A first down carry here for Johnson. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. From the gun, Watson.
That's complete to Peoples-Jones.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this fourth quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you've got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
Watson on first down.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Watson, he's got Njoku over the middle. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. Oh, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard.
When a good play is made on defense, oftentimes leverage is the key to everything. Defensive line not getting turned, all the other guys making sure they're in the right spot, and on that play, they were able to stop them short of a first down.
And Kevin Stefanski going to take a chance, going for it on 4th.
They will indeed snap it to Watson. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. But he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12.
This game has been a lesson, a clinic in how to throw the football. I mean, even with a big lead, they're not turning off the engine. They're not getting off the gas at all. They plan to keep going at them, and it's working for them.
They'll run on first down. Johnson, and he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
Watson now to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Devontae Parker there to make the grab. And the Browns add on to their lead. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that makes it a 21-10 game. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
Taking it about the 1. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Tua and the rest of the Dolphin offense back out onto the field.
With his guys trailing here in the fourth, he can ill afford a repeat of the interception that ended the last drive.
Yeah, you're 2 scores down. You take it upon yourself now to play perfect or near perfect football if you want to get your team back into the game. But it's also tough to do when you're trying to avoid errors, yet still play perfect football.
And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. Looking to throw again on second down. Tua got his man complete over the middle. It's Holloway. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. Flushed out right. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. Tua sets up to pass it. Got a man, it's Waddle, complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 41. Tua going to throw. On the screen, this is Edmonds. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Boy, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long?
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there. In this passing game, it just can't get off the ground. And that play, it wound up losing yardage.
2nd and 11 now.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Tua setting up shop to throw again. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Denzel Ward.
And the Browns are going to take possession here at their own 33. And that pretty much has been the storyline, Charles. This defense, they seem to be one step ahead from the start of the game until now.
And you identified it perfectly, and we can see the frustration that's settling in now. And it's probably been there for a long time, but now it's evident because you can see it in their faces, you can see it in their body language, maybe even a little bit in that play call that ended up maybe closing them out.
They'll try and run down some clock with Johnson. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They go to Johnson again. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On 3rd down, Johnson. And he is going to have the 1st down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. The Browns in victory formation now as they take the knee. Down to a knee goes Watson, and that should just about do it for this ball game. Charles, in this one, I think the storyline really, the fourth quarter, coming into it neck and neck, but they were able to separate, put their foot on the gas, and get the win.
And since you mentioned neck and neck, I'm going to stay with a little bit of a horse racing theme. It was that close, and then really went into the gallop and finished it strong.
One more horse racing theme.
Go. I appreciate that.
So for Cleveland, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Buffalo Bills. Meanwhile, for the Dolphins, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Heinz Field to take on the Steelers. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.